Great.
Like this is in my way.
Yeah.
But it's going to move.
Okay, are we recording right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Racheli and I'm a 24-year-old cancer survivor and I video blogged my journey in this little rectangle. And today we have a friend and we're doing something that we've never done. We are with Amanda Montell.
Hey friends.
I had to say it both because you do that for your other videos.
Yeah, I have a first name and a last name. It's so crazy.
It's wild. But no, like I just say Racheli.
Okay. Well, whatever. I'll go by Amanda. I'll go by Amanda Montell.
You're Amanda Montell.
Perfect.
Just sounds natural.
Totally.
We're gonna do mukbang.
Mukbang. We're not sure.
Not sure.
What is the, what?
Let's Google it.
What is the etymology and pronunciation of this word?
My linguist.
What's even the language of origin? I don't know.
It's Japanese.
Okay, we're about to find out. It's Korean.
Whoops.
Okay. Yeah, it's Korean and
Let's pronounce this.
Okay. So
we're solving the internet crisis. Mukbang.
Apparently.
Hold it up.
It's like maybe halfway between and
Yeah, mukbang.
You have to sing it. Mukbang.
So we're doing that, and we're going to tell you about how we connected, because we actually connected through cancer, but Amanda did not have cancer, so it's kind of cool, and we're just going to talk and eat. And we ordered from Hope, which is a vegan place in the Valley in Los Angeles.
I'm so excited because I'm so
It
hungry.
took them an hour to get here, so I think your thing is on the top.
I got an iced tea, trying to be a healthy bitch.
As we drink wine as well.
Yeah, well, I'm like always that person who has many beverages. I'm like,
I'm the same.
can I get a mimosa and a smoothie and a water and a Diet Coke and a tea? Thank you.
Not fun, but we ordered the same thing.
Does this even count as a mukbang? Because we didn't get a smorgasbord. It's just like a normal dinner.
It's an eating show.
Don't at me for my plastic straw. I know Racheli doesn't do this.
Well, also don't at me for like all of the plastic that comes with takeout in general.
Fair enough.
Living on the edge. We both got the like chicken burger, which is really good.
Crispy vegan chicken.
Yeah, it's so good.
Are you gonna tell them how we met?
Yes. I don't know how to eat and talk.
Yes, you do. You've been on a date.
A long time ago.
Yes, many moons ago.
Many moons ago. Why don't you tell them about because you started it.
That's true. It is my fault that we've met and become friends.
You started it.
I did start it. This is actually such a funny friendship origin story because I've never made a friend this way. So I'm a writer and I was writing this this feature for Marie Claire, the magazine, kind of like an expose about young women who are diagnosed with a chronic or terminal illness and in the face of that diagnosis decide to vlog about it on YouTube and then gain like a following who watch their health journey and when it doesn't work out at all, like sometimes really bad news, sometimes death, like it can get really serious, but it's just like such an interesting phenomenon that's unique to today where when you deal with like a really serious health issue, you can use YouTube as an outlet. And so I wanted to write about that phenomenon. And Racheli was one of the YouTubers who talked about cancer that I found and profiled for the story. And then like after I was done interviewing you, she asked if I wanted to like hang out and like grab a drink because we lived in the same town in LA. And
Well, I think it came out that we were both vegan and we both live in LA.
Yeah.
I was like, we should absolutely hang out.
It's just so funny because like I've never so much as hung out with like a source for a story I was writing, much less became like their really good friend. I've never even heard of that. So like it's very cute.
We're an anomaly.
We're an anomaly.
Yeah. And then more of that came out that like Amanda's mom is a lymphoma survivor.
This is
and
true.
I think that was an extra connection.
Yeah.
And I'm only friends with you because you're your mom.
do have a very smart mom.
Very smart mom.
Can I start eating this now?
Yeah, I was wondering if I could while you were talking too. So let's just take an honorary bite. Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
It's definitely Satan. Satan. How's that pronounced?
Why do words have to be so hard?
You tell me.
Well, these are loan words. I don't think these are English.
Right.
Wow. My lipstick is gonna get absolutely everywhere.
Mine is.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so we hung out, we got drinks. And then we liked that we both drank.
Mm-hmm.
Not excessively or like in a bad way, but socially. Which is something that's kind of rare in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a
People's
great time.
alcohol habits are so funny in LA.
Very.
You have to like, it's like a thing. You have to ask like, do you drink? Because in New York, everybody drinks. You know, in Middle America, a lot of people drink beer.
In the South.
Yeah. But in LA, are we so health conscious? I mean, we're health conscious, obviously.
We are, but also not. I mean, yes, but not when it comes to alcohol, I don't think.
No. It's like,
is
this vegan? Is this gluten free? And yes, I will have
beer.
30 ounces of beer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yum.
I like when you make noises.
This video is gonna get demonetized just from our like eating sounds.
So Amanda came over tonight, like, because we needed to hang out. It was on our monthly schedule, but we're actually filming a video. In my latest video, I talked about how I now make video content for a website called bloodcancer.com. So Amanda and I are going to film a video for that.
We just decided to go film. How do you say it again?
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Except eating Joe.
Was it a tonal language? I didn't think it was. Korean.
But maybe that sound bite was just like very slowed down so that you could really get the whole pronunciation. But really you say it faster and it's like mukbang.
Could be.
I don't know. Napkin? Got one right there. No, I got these two.
Oh. Wow. This is a 5-star restaurant. These are so good. Hold on, my foot's asleep.
Wake it up. Okay.
Oh.
I mean, this is all gluten.
How did you? Yes. I'm on a high gluten diet. Personally. How did you find out about this place? Another one of your vegan friends?
Danielle Monet, the girl from Victorious.
Oh yeah.
I did that video with her. And she ordered it to her house.
So now we're talking about veganism. Do you like? What do you think are the like top reasons why you're vegan? Because when people
It
ask,
has to be 5.
no, your top reasons.
Oh, I think it's
not
top
your top 5.
I was like, I know you just did a video about 5 things.
No, you're just like your top reasons because my health is not actually in my top reasons.
Right.
Sure, like I want to eat healthy and stuff, but like what keeps me vegan, or mostly vegan,
Animals.
is the like meat and dairy industry's treatment of animals and the environment.
So my first reason, so I went vegetarian in like sophomore year of high school, and you similarly also have been this way for a while, right?
I was just As
I said it, I was like, oh.
I stopped eating meat when I was 13.
Okay, so same. And then I went vegan after cancer. So the whole meat thing was definitely motivated by animal cruelty. And animal cruelty alone. And then I became more health conscious when I was in college. And that's when I was like, okay, like I want to eat healthy. So then I actually started eating, wild caught fish. No. The other P, pescatarian.
Okay. Because I know someone who like, I forget who, but I know like someone who's such a hardcore vegan but came to it for health reasons but was paleo first.
That's a lot of meat for
Yeah.
paleo people.
I know.
Yeah, and then after cancer, I was like, I hear a lot of crazy things about dairy health-wise.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't be eating dairy. And then I also got really into environmentalism.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Mm-hmm.
And I realized like how bad the industry is on our environment.
Mm-hmm.
And so those are my top 3, I guess.
Yeah.
Which
It's
I think are the only reasons that people would. Cruelty, environment, and health.
Yeah, I mean, what to be annoying, because a lot of people go get vegan to be annoying, you know.
Exactly, it's my main motivation.
That's why people go vegan.
It's why I wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
or to like brag about it.
for sure.
But Amanda and I are not that kind of vegan that rubs it in people's face. Like you're dating a not vegan.
True, but he's super supportive.
Right, he is, but like you're not like shoving it down his face like you need to be vegan.
Because
like,
if you're trying to convince anyone of anything, it's like rule number 1: you can't come at them
let them
with
come
this
on their
dogma. Like that's not a way to convince anyone of anything, particularly something that like most Americans were not brought up with.
Exactly.
Like I wasn't brought up with it. Like I was brought up with meat eaters.
Same.
So it just wouldn't be productive
Absolutely.
to like give people shit for eating meat.
Yeah, or even like if you go out with friends or family and they want to eat meat, I'm like, I don't get offended. People are like, I was somewhere the other day and somebody was like, had meat. Oh, it was for a holiday lunch and they had meat and they were like apologizing to us.
I know.
And I was like, first of all, don't apologize to me. Apologize to the animal. But I don't even say that.
Retweet.
I'm just like, I don't care. Like you're putting that in your body. That's not my problem. You know the health and benefits. Like if you're interested in knowing about why I'm vegan and like why you should maybe go vegan, I'll only talk to you about it if you ask me about it.
And it's like, I don't know, when people apologize, it's like what you're eating is like affecting you.
Yeah.
And when people give me crap about being vegan because they think it's like woo-woo or difficult or whatever, I'm always just like, think of it as like me being vegan so you don't have to be. Like, we're all trying to be our best selves. We're all trying to do good on the environment. Like, you don't use plastic straws. I donate to the Sea Turtle Conservancy. Like, we're all doing what we can. And it's like,
absolutely,
being vegan is something I feel like I can do. So, like, why hate on a vegan who's not shoving it down your throat? It's like, it's because people feel threatened. Because they feel like if you're vegan, you're judging them or something. It's like, bro, I'm just making decisions about my own life. It's like, if you recycle and I don't, do I like apologize to you every time I throw a can in the trash can? Like, no.
Well, you apologize to me every time you use a plastic straw.
Touche, that's fair enough.
But also, I think it's different if like you claim vegan activism and you dedicate your life to like activism for veganism and for the animals. Totally different. Like how I dedicate my life to cancer activism. I shove that on my Instagram feed. Like it's the majority of what I talk about. But you can always unfollow me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like out to dinner with friends and I'm like, oh, did you hear about this new treatment that just came out? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't claim vegan activism, I guess. I'm just plant-based. I like to say like plant-based. I try not to like, because then I say vegan and there's a whole stigma and
totally. Because the other thing is like, I'm not technically vegan. Like I care, like.
Well, it's like, you saw Khalil's new stuff,
yeah.
Right? I'm dropping YouTuber names.
Totally. I mean, like so there was this video where this, famous vegan YouTuber was asking vegans to really think about what percentage of their life is really led in a vegan way. And for me, I think it's about 80%. Like, I think I'm about 80% vegan.
Do you do vegan-only makeup, like cruelty-free? Or do you, okay. What about clothes?
So, I try, like, but here's the thing.
I know your vintage leather stuff.
I still wear leather goods that I bought before I was vegan. I don't give them away. Because, like, if you were really trying to, like, wear the message on your body that you're vegan, you would give away your leather goods, but I haven't done that. Do I buy new leather? On accident sometimes, in a shoe or something like that. But I'll buy secondhand leather. Is that vegan? I don't know. It's already exists in the world. I'm not.
What about furniture?
Most of my furniture is secondhand too. Again, that's like an environmental thing. It's like just more sustainable to reuse.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, like there are exceptions. Right? I mean, this is from Reformation, which is my favorite brand, which is like a ethically sourced clothing brand that's expensive. Yeah, I don't know, but at the same time, like I try to be really mindful about it, but every now and again, if I slip up or realize that I bought something that wasn't sustainably made or wasn't vegan, am I gonna like kill myself? It's insensitive. But am I gonna sell it or
People cry about it?
Am I gonna cry? No.
Mm-mm.
Am I gonna give that piece of furniture away? Like probably not. You know. So I'm just like, it's more sustainable to be a little more gentle with yourself. Is like my whole perspective.
100%. Cheers to that. Boom.
Wow. I'm eating this so fast. I was so hungry.
We were, and we made fries and onion rings before too.
Guess we could have eaten them on camera.
But we didn't think we were gonna do a mukbang back then.
A mukbang. Yeah, this is all very spontaneous. I'm glad we're talking about this though because I
think this is important to like share because a lot of people think that people who label themselves as vegan are just so judgmental and like
I'm not judgmental at all.
angry at the meat eating world, and I'm just like,
and I'm not. I know like
it's about where you live, where you're raised. Like my friend is from North Dakota, and his mom came to town, and we took her to a vegan restaurant, and she was just like, the only vegan restaurant in our town closed last week. Like so.
And like my parents are scientists. And a lot of scientists like hate vegans because they do experiments on animals and stuff. My parents do experiments on fruit flies.
Which, fun fact,
can be bisexual.
Yeah.
Yes. Not relevant to veganism entirely, although bi people love veganism.
Exactly.
But
generalizations.
Yes, they're so fun. But yeah. So, like, a lot of my parent colleagues have, you know, like, preconceived false notions about vegans because all that they know are, like, PETA activists who set the lab rats free, which is, like, that's not us at all. That's not me at all. Like,
Can I have a very honest moment right now?
Yes.
So we have a rat in our yard, or it's really a mouse.
Did you kill it?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
I remember you posting on Facebook.
I posted about trying to ethically catch it, or humanely catch it.
Mm-hmm.
But it just became so frustrating, and like just to have like also our laundry is out there, so like
you don't want it like in your clean clothes.
Not even in my clothes, just in the laundry shed. Like there's in there or poop. And so I made the decision that we could poison them. Just because, like, first of all, I think it's also about, like, overpopulation might be a thing. That's why, like, sometimes hunting can be okay, I believe, if people are, like, going to eat the meat.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if there's, like, an overpopulation of a certain animal that's endangering an endangered animal even further.
Right.
Like, there are completely, like, it's not black and white. Like,
no.
This is a complicated issue, and that's another reason where it's like a lot of vegans and non-vegans stigmatize people who only eat vegan like 1 day a week or 2 days a week.
I think it's great.
That's so great. It's so great. Any amount that you can like be mindful about where your food is coming from and whatever, like that's amazing.
100%.
And I'm so in support of that. It's not like you have to be 100% vegan or nothing at all. And this is coming from someone who was 100% very militantly vegan for a long time. But it's like, that's not realistic or sustainable for a lot of people. So, you know, the end. Here, here.
Here, here.
Oh my god, I'm so stuffed. But this is so
The
good.
salad is really good too. I normally don't like
dressing.
those just like mixed greens. But the dressing is like out of this world.
Really good. Hope, shout out. You want to sponsor our next mukbang?
What does it stand for again? Healthy, organic. What's the P?
Positive
Eating.
eating.
That's another thing. I wanted to say. Actually, never mind.
Okay then.
I was gonna say how like I try to just be like sustainable, and then I was gonna include like the non-toxic aspect of it and just like organic. And if I were to eat fish again, like it would be, you know, wild caught, organic, caught in the most humane way. Like I talk a lot about how if I ever were to have enough space, I would want a chicken coop and I would eat their eggs.
Right, because it's about mindfulness. It's not like all or nothing.
Right.
It's about where it's coming from. I mean, that's as local as you can get, your backyard.
Exactly.
It's the dressing. It's creamy,
Yeah.
it's creamy and tangy.
It's delicious. We should call them right now and tell them about
Hope! You gave me hope. Wow, I'm so stuffed.
Same.
Can we do the second half of this video lying down?
In bed.
Oh.
Definitely demonetized.
This isn't actually mukbang, we're just like eating, but I thought mukbang like technically was supposed to be when you have like a feast.
Is that what it says? I mean, listen, the only really person that I know that does these is Trisha Paytas, and
It was definitely a thing before Trisha Paytas, but like no shade to the queen.
no, but that's the only one that I like know of. So I don't know if the original ones eat excessive amounts of food.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, isn't mukbang just the word for...
Oh yeah, no. Which a host eats large amounts of food while interacting with their audience. Whatever. Let's be real. I could never eat that much. You can...
We can end it with a pet peeve discussion.
Okay.
Well,
not that you knew we were gone, because it's a YouTube video.
well, chewing is not one of my pet peeves either, but I really only have one pet peeve, which is I really hate, and it actually happened to me today. No, you've never done it. When you are like in a public space, like in a store or something, and a stranger walks by you, you're not in their way, they're not in your way, you don't need to interact at all, and they still say, excuse me. Like, like today in the kitchen in my office, I was putting peanut butter on a piece of bread, and some guy, like, needed a fork. The forks were like 2 feet from me, but he still, like, if I'm peanut buttering my bread right here, he was like where you are, and here's the forks, and he just like, yeah,
excuse me.
Yeah, he took a fork and went, excuse me, and I was like, we didn't need to interact. Like, are you trying to tell me I'm in your way? Like, what do you want? Like, why did you say that to me? Like, what? Do you want me to move?
Do you even say anything?
No, cause I'm confused. Cause I'm like, what do you mean? Excuse you. You're not even near me. Like, it happens all the time. And I'm not talking about like, if you're in a bookstore and you're looking at the books and someone walks in front of you and they're like, excuse me. Like, that makes sense.
That's different.
They're,
like, if you're actually in somebody's way.
Yeah, if you're entering their space, you're trying to be polite or whatever. I think people are like saying excuse me out of like awkwardness, or I don't know, but I find it so annoying. I'm like, we didn't need to enter each other's universes today. Like, why? Are you being passive aggressive? It would be like if you were
Didn't just think you're cute.
Yes. Everyone who does this to me thinks I'm cute.
Listen.
That must be why. No, so that's my pet peeve. Obviously, I'm really passionate about it because I was just yelling.
It's a valid pet peeve. Adam hates when we're like walking on the street and people are walking behind us, but they're like so close to us. Adam is like
tailgating.
He's like, there's an entire street for you to walk on. Like, you don't have, if you're in a rush, go around us and walk. Like, you do not need to be hearing our conversation. And Adam will get so passionate about
That's fair. One. I used to have way more pet peeves when I was a kid. I feel like when you're a kid, you have a lot more control issues, maybe.
Right.
When I was a kid, one of my pet peeves was like, if you had taken something out of the microwave before the alarm sounded or the beep or whatever, and that didn't reset the time.
So the time was still on the microwave.
So it was still like 6 seconds or whatever. Like, that used to drive me bonkers. But like, I don't have weird, like, obsessive pet peeves like that anymore.
I think as a married person, I have a little bit more, but that are only like Adam pet peeves.
Right.
Not in a bad way. Like, he's great, but there's just, I think when you live with somebody, you just get pet peeves in general. Like,
yeah, like when I was living with my ex-boyfriend, like one of my pet peeves was like his alcoholism. It was so annoying.
Yeah, I was talking about like not getting the laundry from the dryer.
I don't think those are pet. I don't think that's a pet peeve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, lol.
So drivers and people who unnecessarily say "excuse me." Valid. I think we're valid in those.
Never talk to me if you're a stranger. It's my point. Leave me alone.
Noted.
No, I want to talk to you.
I think these lights attract the flies.
Def. Have you seen those moth memes on Instagram? That's something for later. Okay. Wow, I could really, truly regurgitate my bowels right now.
While she does that, we're going to end this video. But before we end it, I also just want to announce, you want to make an announcement?
Oh my gosh, well, this is such an honor. I'm serious. Oh my gosh, well, Racheli was, like a Woman of the Year last year for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and this year nominated me to be in the running for Man and Woman of the Year.
And the most exciting part, you accepted.
Oh, that's true. And I accepted.
It's like a very, what's the word? Oh man, I'm having a brain fart.
What are you trying to say?
Not secluded, but like...
Exclusive?
Exclusive, yeah.
Got you.
Chemo brain. It's like a very exclusive thing, like not anybody can get nominated, and it's a very specific type of person, and whatever.
You have to be like connected to lymphoma in some way, probably. Yeah. So it's like a fundraising responsibility.
A woman last year was connected to breast cancer, which I thought was interesting. But it's because like blood cancer research really ends up finding so many answers to other cancers because like blood is the easiest thing to research.
Oh.
Because
I believe it.
Cells.
Word.
That you look at. These flies are insane. All right. Super cool. She's nominated, so her campaign launches in March.
Yes, it certainly does.
I'll put the link actually to the campaign in this video when it happens because people like watch this video then. Perfect. So if you're watching this in the time frame, you can go donate. Yeah.
Yes, please do to find a cure for leukemia and lymphoma, blood cancer.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this. Are we gonna fist bump?
Yeah.
I don't know what I went to do, but. I went to
No, I just didn't want to harm you with my ring.
It's cool, it like went to the side for me. I was like, I'll get out of your way.
Perfect.
Great.
Well, this was delicious. I feel a little bit ill.
I feel like every time you come over, we order food in.
Yeah, because I come over like ravenous.
It's amazing.
And I'm like, Mom!
I'm here!
I'm hungry!
It's great, it's great. We're going to take a little break from the video stuff, and then after that we're going to film another video, which you should go check out bloodcancer.com. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember, everything's going to be okay. Yeah!
We did it. I know your tagline.
Better.
Wow, I'm fucking so full.
Did you watch the video? Did we talk about this, about my friend that faked cancer?
Yes.
How crazy.